Welcome back to another episode of Positive Solutions for Life. I'm your host, Peggy Meyer. In our last episode, we reflected on 5 powerful themes that shaped the year: mindset, inner wisdom, peace, growth, and becoming. And today, I want to continue that conversation. I know it is in the new year, but if you happen to listen to this any other time, this is still a great time to reflect back on the year, a few months, on what has been going on in your life. And so last episode, we had touched on 5 powerful themes that came about through the podcast over the year. And today we're going to explore 5 more themes that have shown up again and again throughout the podcast. These themes help us close one chapter with gratitude and step into the next with intention, compassion, and hope. So take a breath, let yourself settle, and let's reflect together. The sixth theme that from this past year that I have noticed over the episodes of my podcast is that gratitude changes everything. One thing we've talked about often is that gratitude isn't about denying hard moments. It's about choosing how we hold them, how we think of them. This year likely brought some challenges, some unexpected changes, losses, frustration, or moments where things didn't turn out the way you had hoped. Gratitude doesn't erase those experiences, but it gives them meaning, the meaning you choose to give them. So many of our conversations focused on this shift. Instead of asking, why did this happen to me? We begin to ask, what did this teach me? This is a shift in how we think about our experiences, and it allows gratitude to come in because every experience, every situation, every moment has an opportunity to teach us something. Find the lesson and cover it with gratitude. So as you reflect, ask yourself, what was something that was difficult or that challenged you this year? And how did it shape you? What did you learn? So as you look ahead to 2026, then ask yourself, how can gratitude become a daily practice? Not just something that you feel when life is easy. Gratitude softens us. It grounds us, and it opens our eyes to the growth that we might miss otherwise. Moving on to theme number 7, reflection over perfection. If there's one thing I hope listeners have felt from this podcast, it's permission to be human. So many of our episodes this year emphasize that growth does not require perfection. It honestly requires awareness, willingness, and honesty to look within. Reflection is about looking back without shame on what worked, what didn't work, and realizing what you're still learning. It's not to judge yourself, but it's to understand yourself better. So, what lessons keep showing up for you? And are you allowing yourself time to learn the lesson? You're not failing because you're still learning. You're growing because you are still learning. So as you move into 2026, what if you focused less on getting it right and more on staying present and curious? How do you think it would change your experiences? Theme number 8, slowing down is a strength. This theme surfaced again and again, especially during moments of overwhelm. We talked about rest, stillness, listening to your body, letting yourself pause without feeling guilty. So many of us were taught that slowing down means falling behind. But this year, many episodes reminded us that slowing down often brings clarity, healing, and joy. So ask yourself, what did slowing down teach you this year about your needs, your limits, or your priorities? For me, I learned I need downtime. I need time to recharge, reset, and realign. And all of this helps bring me clarity on what is the most important things to me. And as you move forward to 2026, where do you need to create more space in your schedule, your thoughts, or your expectations? Slowing down doesn't mean giving up. It means tuning into yourself, your heart, and what is truly important to you. The ninth theme that came about over the last year of episodes is that we grow better together. Throughout the year, through interviews, stories, and shared experiences, we kept coming back to this. You are not meant to do life alone. Community, support, and connection matter more than we often realize. Maybe this year you leaned in on others more than you ever have. Or maybe you realized how much you've been carrying it on your own. Life is not meant to live alone. We are social beings. Ask for help, seek connection. And as you look back on the year, think about who supported you and who did you support. And as you're looking ahead to 2026, where could you allow more connection, vulnerability, or support into your life? What areas of your life can you ask for help? Strength isn't doing everything yourself. Strength is knowing when to reach out. And the last theme that I had kind of came across throughout the year is that hope is always available. No matter the topic, every episode seemed to circle back to hope. Not loud, flashy hope, but quiet, steady hope. The kind that shows up even when things feel uncertain. Hope doesn't promise that everything will be easy. It reminds us that this moment isn't the end of the story. So as you reflect back, what hope carried you through this year, even on hard days? For me, I have a natural tendency to look at every experience as something to learn from. So if I can learn something, I can grow and I can get better. That means I have hope for the future. So as you look toward the future, what hope do you want to nurture and protect moving forward? Hope is not naive. It's courageous. So as this year comes to a close and you reflect back and you look forward, I really want you to hear this. You don't need to label the year as good or bad. You don't need to have everything figured out. You simply need to honor where you've been. Carry forward gratitude for what shaped you, compassion for what challenged you, and hope for what's still unfolding. So as you step into 2026, may you do so with reflection instead of pressure, connection instead of isolation, and trust that you are becoming the person you are meant to become. Thank you for being part of Positive Solutions for Life, and thank you for showing up for yourself and for this journey. And until next time, remember, hope is still available. Growth is still happening, and you are exactly where you need to be.